So this is a video for the empaths, victims of abuse. I want to share something with you very powerful, very important. So you're a guy out there, you're trying to break free from narcissistic abuse. I want you to listen very, very closely. The narcissist will brainwash you to believe that you cannot live without them. You will not survive without them. You cannot make it out there. Nobody else will love you. Nobody will take you. And this program will be continuous for a couple of years until you start to believe it. The narcissist is setting you up because they know they have to know good, and they know that one day you might wake up and you're going to leave them. So they start setting up some traps for you so that you can be attached, addicted, obsessed with them. A lot of you empaths are out there looking for help. You watch videos, you listen to some coaches, maybe you get some sessions with therapy, I don't know, you visit a local psychologist in any way. Because you're trying to break free. You're trying to find your freedom, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I tried to find my freedom for 7 years. It wasn't easy. For 7 years, I was figuring out how to live a narcissistic individual. I did not know how to do it. Let me tell you a short story. I want to share with you a very short story, guys. So in the last days with the narcissist, I remember I was sitting alone, puzzled. Didn't know what to do. There was the new supply, triangulation, devaluation going on, everything, gaslighting. And I was tired. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that I was tired, okay? I'd already been fighting enough. I didn't even know what battle I was fighting. I didn't know that I was fighting with a spiritually sick individual. So in that time, I was struggling. And then I saw a video on my page, on my screen. Queen Holiday. Until now, I will always talk about that video because that is the video that changed my life. So this guy was talking about something about narcissist and triangulation. Let me promise you that in one video, I got all the answers that I've been searching for so many years. I found out, wow, how does this guy know, all this information? How does he know this? How does he know that? I was starting to wake up in that time. Actually, that is the video that woke me up, okay? So, when I woke up, I knew that this was not enough, okay? It was not just about the information that I'd received in that time. I knew that there was something more. I had to do something else. So I had to start seeking my freedom. I'd got the answers because I've been searching these answers for years. And then the answer came to me. The guy was like, listen, this person is a narcissist. That's what they do, this is what they do. So I started watching a lot of videos in that particular time. I even got addicted at one time at those videos because I couldn't believe my eyes. But I was still in the narcissist vicinity. I was still in that environment with the narcissist. So I figured out that there is something more I have to do to get away, okay? I'd seen it, and I had to get away. So I was very desperate to get away. So I made the moves in that time. It did not take me even 3 days from the time when I got this awakening. It did not take me 3 days to start packing everything that I had. This was an emergency. For me, I treated this as an emergency. I had to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, I left the narcissist. I continued hearing those voices. You will not make it without me. Nobody will like you. Nobody will accept you. Nobody will do this. So I kept on hearing those voices even after this discardant when I went out. But something told me that, okay, so if nobody will accept me, then let it be. Okay? Let it be. Because there was a new supply. Narcissists are very sick, people. Guys, let me tell you something. These individuals, they are very sick. These people, they are spiritually sick. Mentally sick, spiritually sick. If you come to think of it, I did not even in my entire life believe or even imagine that there is people that exist in this category. Those so-called narcissists. I could not even believe my eyes. I kept on healing in that time. I started working on myself day by day, putting the work, everything, I dealt with the physical problems, of course. I started dealing with my mental health as well. I started working on myself. And ladies and gentlemen, down the road, we're talking about 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, I'm a healed empath. Okay? Not only did I heal, I continued and I started and I continued to grow. Okay? If I didn't take a decision back in the days, I would be still entangled with the narcissist somehow. And I would never be free. Okay? So when I'm talking about freedom, why you guys hear me talking about breaking empaths free? I know what it takes to live a narcissist. I know it's very difficult. I know all the little details. I've been there. I've walked that journey. I know what it looks like. Now, a lot of you empaths out there are struggling and you're stuck with the narcissist, okay? You're seeing these videos pop up. Somebody's telling you all the signs you need to know. Your father's a narcissist. Look out for this and look out for that. Some of you guys are even sometimes even booking sessions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, knowledge alone is not enough. There's something else you have to do, even after acquiring this kind of knowledge, because this is the kind of knowledge you will not hear from your pastors in church. It's the kind of information you will not find in your pastors, in your schools, in your families. Nobody will talk about this. So there's few people who will tell you that, listen guys, this is a narcissist, okay? This information arrives on your phone. That means that the universe is trying to speak to you. I know that sometimes you may be spiritually blind, maybe spiritually deaf. You are not yet ready for that. You don't want to accept this. You don't want to digest this truth. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the truth. It is the truth. And let me tell you something. A lot of people are going to fight with that truth. The moment you discover that your father is a narcissist, this is one of the truths you are going to fight with that truth. It is going to take a very long period of time to sink in. Your own wife being a narcissist and you waking up to this narcissism, you are going to struggle with that truth. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to feel like a very big brick on your head. It is going to be very difficult to swallow. But the secret is accepting this truth. So it doesn't matter who is helping you. It doesn't matter what videos you're watching. It doesn't matter what books you're reading. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter who is telling you what. If you have heard one thing, only one thing you need, the person is a narcissist. That's it. That's what you need. Not only that, confirm it. Because there's hearing it and you need the confirmation as well. Okay? So when you have learned about this and you confirm this and all the stuff resonates properly, it is time to go. Ladies and gentlemen, your freedom is going to require you to move half the distance. I'm on the other side of the world, okay? You are the other side of the world. You are in Asia, you are in China, you are in Morocco, you are where? You're hearing about this kind of information online. The people that are giving you the insights, they are not there to help you pack your bags. Can I repeat this for you one more time? The people that you are hearing, they are teachers. These are messengers. We are messengers. So we tell you, we advise you, we enlighten you. But at the same time, you are the one in the vicinity. So you are the one in the situation at that moment. So we can advise you, okay, it's time for you to leave. Maybe this is what you should do. That's what you could do. That's what you could do. So we tell you a little bit of things here and there that you should follow, the guidance that you need to follow to break free and get your freedom. But we cannot help you pack your bags. There is no coach. It doesn't matter even if that coach lives in your town. It doesn't matter if that counselor lives in your town. The only thing they are going to tell you is get out. Get out. When they tell you get out, listen to them. Listen to those people. And especially if you are talking, or if you're listening to somebody who has been practically in that abuse, they have spent those times with the narcissist, they know everything. They are telling you to get out, listen to them. Believe them. There is nothing you can do to change the situation. There is nothing you can do to better the situation. The person is spiritually sick. The individual you're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen, that person has got demonic possession within them. There's nothing you can do. Even if you have some form of exorcist, you need first of all get out and heal yourself. That's what you need to do. It is what you need to do. You hear a person tell you get out. Get out. Listen to that person. Get out. It is going to be difficult. I've told you my story, ladies and gentlemen. I've been a clear example of what happens when you're being discarded, or when you're discarding yourself out of a narcissistic relationship. I've told you these things. It is going to be hard. Finances are crumbled. Mentally, sometimes they are messed up. Your family left you. Nobody's talking to you. You are in pieces. But ladies and gentlemen, you have got to crawl if you have to and find your way out of a narcissistic relationship. Friendship, entanglement, it doesn't matter. Get out, wake up and walk away. It doesn't matter how much information you take in. You can listen to these doctors who and doctors this and doctors that. They can talk and talk and talk, and they can tell you all these things. You listen everything, you confirm everything, you know everything. When you have learned what they are talking about, get out. Yes, I have children, okay, I don't have anywhere to go. You have somewhere to go. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Do you really think all of us who don't have children? Look at all these coaches online. You really think we don't have children? We have kids. You are going to first of all get out. If you have got your children, there is some organizations, I don't know, NGOs or something like that. There are some government agencies that take care of these kind of things, domestic abuse or whatever, violence. I know that sometimes in Africa they don't have these facilities. It's not easy to get this kind of facilities to help you. Call an uncle, ladies and gentlemen. Call a friend in the countryside. Call somebody, ladies and gentlemen. Get away. Get away, move away, and stay out. The only reason why you believe there's nowhere to go is because you have been brainwashed by this person to believe that there's nowhere you can go. You have simply been brainwashed. I was on holiday recently, by the way, and a couple of months ago I was on holiday. And I saw a lady who walked away from a narcissist with 9 children. Are you guys listening to the words coming out of my mouth? A lady walked away from a narcissist with her 9 children. She had been in abuse for God knows how long, number of years. She walked away from this individual with 9 children. So this lady walked back and went back to the mother's, her mother's house. There is somewhere you can go. The only reason why you're struggling to move away from the narcissist is because it is your comfort zone. That is just what they call the comfort zone. You're in the abuse, but you're thinking that, okay, I can stay a little bit longer because, this is a little bit comfortable. My children have where to sleep, and you have a bed to sleep, and, things are going on, and that's what you're used to. There is always somewhere to go. Okay, call a friend, call your mother, I don't know, call your father, call somebody, call an auntie, get out. Okay? I don't say just wake up in the morning and cause a lot of chaos and commotion and everything. Make some moves, okay? There's some strategies I've shared with you guys some strategies of how to walk away from a narcissist. Because when you're walking away from a narcissist, you first of all need to prepare yourself mentally, okay? So the rest of the things follow. But first of all, prepare yourself mentally before you can check out physically, okay? Check out mentally first. And I've made some videos on exit strategies. There's very many people who do videos on these exit strategies, things you can do to walk away from a narcissist. If it's your parent, that man will not change. That woman will not change. It is going to continue getting worse. If you're dealing with a relationship, your wife will not change. Don't even try to think in your mind that you can fix them. Don't try to go around looking for pastors, looking for doctors and to come around and fix your partner. Don't do that. Do not attempt that move. You are the one who needs to be saved. Okay? You are the empath. You have been the victim of abuse over these years. You are the one that needs saving. The narcissist is not even ready. They are not even going to take that move to help themselves. Walk away. So this whole journey of healing, when you hear us talking about this healing, narcissistic abuse and everything, empaths, you have got the power. The only reason why you feel powerless is because the narcissist has taken all your power away from you. They are the ones holding your power, so they are the ones holding the remote. They are the ones pushing the button. But ladies and gentlemen, the one day you wake up one day and you will learn how to take your power away from a narcissist, you are going to see the zombie that you've been dealing with. You're going to see this little child, this little baby, this soulless being that you've been dealing with for all these years, and you didn't even know this. They have been surviving with your power. They had all your power in their hands. That's the reason why you always felt powerless. But I can guarantee you that that power always comes back to you when you decide to detach from that individual at every cost. You can call the cops if you have to. You can call some people to escort you if you have to. You can call a friend to accompany you if you have to. You can go through some chaos because it is, like I've said, it is always not easy when you're leaving these individuals behind, okay? Because you cause them a narcissistic injury when you walk away from them. So they cause a lot of resistance when you're trying to get away. Do everything it takes, ladies and gentlemen. There is no excuse for you to continue sitting in a relationship, in that entanglement where a person is abusing you non-stop. You should have something in your mind. How long? Okay, how long? How much more do you want to take before you can give up? Before you can throw in the towel? How much more do you want to take? How much more? You've been 10 years already, 12, 15 years in abuse. How much more do you want to take before you can give up? Your freedom requires you to walk half the journey. Okay? The empaths, I know you're listening to me. The coaches are telling you everything. You're watching all these videos, you're reading these books, you're watching, I don't know what it is you're listening, where it is you're getting information. You've heard about the narcissist. Walk half the way, okay? Let the coaches meet you along the way. Because you see, sometimes we are also, so we don't know what is all these little other details in the house. We have been there, we know the experience, but we don't know what is your own personal experience, okay? But we are here to confirm to you that it's possible, okay? We have done it, many people have done it. I've seen women who have run away, not even walk away, run away from a narcissist with their children. They have continued to go there, work on themselves and heal and survive. They have continued to live. You can do it as well. But you have got to start working, okay? The information that you're getting from us is not enough, okay? It's not just because you're listening to a coach and they're making you feel like it'll be, sometimes the coaches, we give you hope, okay? We'll let you know what you're dealing with, of course, and we'll also give you some hope. And we'll let you know that we have been there, we understand what is going on. So most of the times, it is very vital for you to listen to us. Yes, we a little bit give you some comfort, some hope, but you need personally, as an individual, as a victim of abuse, to make some moves for yourself, okay? Anything you can do to walk away, I've said, there is so many options. A friend, an auntie, an uncle, anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe if you have some money, then the better for you. you're able to go out there and maybe sometimes start your life in some, I started my life in a small room. When I left the narcissist, I had to walk away. I went and I found a small room somewhere. That's where my healing started, okay? So I left all this comfort behind because, you've been building this empire with the narcissist. You've been together for years. You've built all this life together. I had to leave everything behind, ladies and gentlemen. And I had to walk away. I started my life in a very small room. I didn't even know that I would get this far. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of years down the road, I'm healed. I've managed to divorce this individual, and I managed to grow. There is nothing. You may try to sit down and confuse yourself. You may try to, a little bit, try to put these things in your mind that, okay, maybe I'm waiting a little bit because, I'm figuring this out or I'm figuring that out. Get out. And when I'm saying get out, again, I'm not saying it's easy. I understand the challenges. I understand the finances have been crumbled. I understand everything is in pieces. But there is something you're going to find within your soul to break away from a narcissistic individual. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you're going to find your freedom. Okay? The videos are not enough, like I've said. You need to make the moves. Okay? Meet. Especially if you have got people who are helping you, maybe online, or you have got a coach that is helping you. You are in the pit, this pit that the narcissist has dug for you. The coach will not come and dig you out of that pit. You're going to start crawling out of the pit. So the coach will be giving the insights, the enlightenment, the knowledge, the wisdom you need to know. But you are the ones who are going to start crawling out of the pit. And the coach is going to meet you halfway. So learn how to meet these coaches halfway. Because, sometimes you are hanging around these channels, watching videos, and you're still in the same place. It's been almost a year or two. You already know that your mother's a narcissist. You already know your father's a narcissist. And you're still finding every excuse you can to stay. Okay? There's nobody else you're going to blame. I can promise you, empaths. Having dealt with a narcissist who almost took my life, there is nobody you're going to blame if somebody came around and told you what is going on and you never got the guts to move out. And you never got the guts to go away, to leave. So leave, ladies and gentlemen, get out. Everything will be okay. Empaths, is very important to make the first move. Start walking, start running, start crawling. Crawl yourself out of the pit. There is people that know these things that are going to help you along the way, give you some more guidance on your journey, things you need to do, especially when it comes to healing, because sometimes healing is very difficult when you're still in the same environment where the narcissist is. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to heal because the energy is very toxic in that area. So you need, first of all, to separate yourself from that energy. And then the healing is going to start to happen because we are here to guide you, We shall tell you all the tools you need, all the different information you need to know so that you can heal, start healing yourself. But for your healing to start even to happen a little bit, you need first of all get away from that energy because it's an energy that cannot allow you to heal. Okay? So I don't know what is your situation, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know in the comment section below. I know that you have got some challenges, of course, being in this kind of situation. I know there is 1 or 2 or 3 challenges that you have. Get in touch with me. You can book a session as well. I've got some discount for people that are struggling financially, so I understand this situation as well. You may also get in touch with me and we shall discuss what is your situation and I'll see what I can do for you, okay? So I hope this video resonates. Leave us a comment like we always do. Like the page, share and subscribe. And I'll get back to you guys in my next one. Book a session, of course, like I've said, and donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. Denzel Moses signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.